go through that history of the occupational health of your own, because we may get one or two questions from that. So we may go to the history of occupational health. This fellow is known as the father of occupational health. He is the Barnaby Ramaji, G. Ramaji. Why he is known as the father of occupational health? Because he first introduced a question to be asked by a doctor to a patient when he is examining the patient, that what is your occupation? So what is your occupation is first introduced by this fellow, the pyramid. Now in occupational health there are so many triangles. This triangle is very, very important. You see the top is the occupational health, this is the occupational environment, this is the occupational disease or health. If occupational environment is polluted, it will reflect the occupational health, ultimately will lead to occupational disease or health. So what is occupational health? So there are so many definitions of occupational health. The first definition is available to more or less all books. It is the promotion and maintenance of the high degree of physical, mental and social well-being of workers in all sectors. For second part, sometimes the workers, the doctors, they are working in the industry, they face some questions that the occupational health has got nothing. They are only the preventive measures. But it is not like that. It has got everything. Even the treatment part is also there, because it is a part of general medicine. So it is a division of the general medicine and is devoted to the prevention of occupational disease and injury and to the promotion of the health of the people at work. The general medicine has got 6 principles. All the principles are there in occupational health. That principles are the preventive principle, promotive principle, adaptation principle, your rehabilitation principle, okay, then your diagnosis and treatment and your rehabilitation. First aid, so all these 6 principles I will discuss later on. Just I am showing here. This is the occupational health. Then what is the occupational environment? Where we work, that is the occupational environment. But this is the layman's saying that where we work, that is the occupational environment. But this is the exact definition of occupational environment. This is the exact definition. It is the external condition and influences. It is the external condition and influences prevail at the place of work and which has a bearing effect on the health of working population. Bearing effect means direct and or indirect effect. Means where we work, the surrounding area, whatever the contents of that particular area is also the environment. The machine is also environment. The chemical we are using, that is also environment. And the noise, physical agents also environment. So we are dealing with some agents that is also a part of occupational environment. Okay. Now if occupational environment is polluted, there will be health hazards and there will be occupational disease. What is the occupational disease? The disease which arises out of working force of occupation is known as occupational disease. Okay. The disease which is due to occupation. This occupational disease has got relation with non-occupational disease also. If a person is sick at industry, he cannot concentrate his family life, or it is some mental issue is there in the industry, he cannot concentrate. Similarly, if family is disturbed, he cannot concentrate in the productivity. So it is vice versa. So it is linked with the public health or family health, occupational health. Now, this is a combined study report of WHO and ILO. What are the etiological fraction, that is the traits of occupational diseases in industry, which one is the mostly occurring disease, that is the skin disease. And least is the occupational cancer, which is about 4%. It is a peculiar that the 4% is the occupational cancer, which is about 4% of the total occupational disease. And in the other hand, it is also 4% within the total cancer in the world. So occupational cancer is 4% within all occupational disease. It is also 4% within all cancer. In between, musculoskeletal disease, nervous system disease, respiratory tract disease, cardiovascular system disease, and mental health. So this is not our study, it is the ILO WHO combined etiological facts. Now, in the industry, within the environment, we have some agents. if there is no interaction between the workers and agents, there will be no hazard. Who is the victim? Worker is the victim. So if workers suffers, there must be an interaction between the agents and the workers. I am giving an example. To develop malaria, we need mosquito, the malaria parasite bearing mosquito and the person. But if the person is within the mosquito net, there will be no bite. So if there is no bite, there will be no malaria. So bite is dangerous. In industrial example, to make a cut on the finger by a machine, we need the finger should go towards the machine, or machine should come towards the finger. Otherwise there will be no cut. This is the interaction. Like this, total interaction in the industries is number one. Left side is the worker, they are the victim. Workers versus physical, chemical and biological agents. Second, workers versus what prevailing besides these physical, chemical and biological agents? Machine, tools, housekeeping. The second one, the workers versus machines, tools, housekeeping. Third one, what else remaining? Our co-workers. So workers versus workers. The first worker and second worker may be same or may not be same. It may be his co-worker. If the first worker and second worker is the same, it is the conditions which the person is not satisfied with the job, is not satisfied with the salary, is not satisfied with the participations of the job. Whatever it is, there is one internal conflict within the person himself that can give rise to hazards, which is known as psychosocial hazards. Or the second workers may be his co-workers. So these co-workers may produce some hazards. I am telling, I may forget, that is why now I am telling the workers versus boss relation may be of 6 types. That is known as boss-workers relationships or boss-subordinate relationships, 6 types. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, type 6. Type 1 is yes sir type. Boss always will tell the subordinate. The subordinate always tell his boss as yes. Sir, whatever the boss is telling, that is right. He has nothing, no option to say no. If it is wrong, then also. So yes sir type. Then yes but type. Sir, you are telling it may be wrong, it may be like this. That is the yes but type. Third one is the subordinate always try to please his boss by presenting something from his ponds, from his tree, but not in duty hours, not within the factory premises. It is besides the duty hour, it is besides the factory premises, in his bungalow like this. So this is type 3. In Hindi it is known as Shobjiwari type. Type 4, that is the boss is God type. Jamindar, his servant is there. The Jamindar's son will be the next Jamindar. The servant's sons will be the next servant of this Jamindar, new Jamindar. So it's the tradition. The servant's son will be the servant of the Jamindar's son. So here no option is there. You have to take his boss or his boss. Fourth, fifth is the statement type. What is statement type? This is some union leader. It is their policy. Otherwise they will not survive. This is their policy. They will have to oppose the management's decision, whether the management decision is right or not. Otherwise they will not survive. It is their policy. That is the statement type number 5. And type 6 is the ideal one. What is the ideal one? Boss will respect you, you will respect your boss. So if it is paid, this relation is paid, this psychosocial hazard will develop. The person was given on or issue on letter or order that this person will be shifted from this area to the remote area. There will be no sleep at night, sleeplessness night. Due to that there will be acidity. Due to that there will be high blood pressure. These all are the psychosocial. Now, type of hazards. Now, according to these introductions, type of hazards may be of physical, chemical, biological, mechanical, and psychosocial. These are the 5 types of hazards. Okay. Now, we know the physical hazards due to the interaction between the water versus physical agents. So, chemical agents, water versus chemical agents. So, what are the chemical agents prevailing within the factory premises That we should know. So first one is the physical agents. Main physical agents, I will not discuss anything today because then I cannot cover this one. These are the physical agents to be discussed in the class in detail. The heat, cold, noise, vibrations, ionizing radiations, non-ionizing radiations, electricity. Okay? Then continuation, total 13. Here it is. This I will give you in details later on. Then continuations, the light may be brightness of light or darkness of light, or it is also known as dimness of light. Barometric pressure, atmospheric pressure, it may be high, it may be low. Then it is a ESG, ultrasonography. We know it is safe, but if a person is working in USG for a long time, then he may suffer from anemia. And why USG has got it will disintegrate the cellular structure, and the target cell is the abyssal. There is the EMF, very big chapter, electromagnetic field. There is the moisture and color coding. So these are the 13 physical agents to be discussed later on. This is the physical agents. Some pictures. This is the heat stroke. I will discuss in detail heat stroke later on. So you see the picture. This is the cooling jacket. This is due to the vibrations, Reynolds phenomenon, or it is also known as white finger. This is more or less equal to that of budget disease. Then this is the person you see left upper quadrant is the person working with the very hard object. This is due to the friction and pressure, and if this condition is known as the callosis. You see, this is the fluid. This is the persons wearing the unsuitable safety shoe. If it is so corn or what? This is the upper right side, the persons working in front of the boiler for long years, and it is a brownish black pigmentation known as peculiar name, erythema ab igni. Erythema ab igni, erythema ab igni, IGNI. And this is the frostbite, this is the gangrene. This is the mild frostbite, which is known as frost nip or chilblain. And this is the gangrene formation. Now this is the frostbite. Frostbite may be two types, superficial and deep. And this is the frostbite. This is the picture of a fish cellar. Fish is preserved by ice or frost. This is the person not looking like the old age, but young person working on sun rays and looking the old age, and this is known as elastosis. Elastosis. This is the sunburn. This is the sunburn. This is the exposed part is burned due to UV ray. The explosions. That is the ionizing radiations. This is the ionizing burn. Blister due to fire. This is the fire one. Only thing I want to mention, because in the latter part there will be no time to discuss this one, whatever it is possible I am discussing. If there is a fire in the modern room like this room, it can generate 400 type of toxic agents. 400. Besides heat. And within this, 3 are very, very important. Killers. Number 1 is the CO, carbon monoxide. Number 2 is the cyanide, HCl, hydrocyanogen gas. And number 3, which is usually not very dangerous, which is the substitutes of carbon monoxide, less hazardous. But in this situation it is hazardous. Why I am telling you why this non-hazardous is hazardous in this particular situation. That is carbon dioxide. We know carbon dioxide is a fire extinguisher, so it is used there. It is not so hazardous. But in this case it is hazardous. Why? Because when there is fire within this room, carbon monoxide, cyanide is most toxic, and carbon dioxide. The person is inhaling 3 at a time. So when carbon dioxide is inhaling, it is going to the brain in the respiratory center and stimulate the respiratory center, and there will be a tachypnea. When there is tachypnea, the respiratory rate will go up to the double, that is 36 to 40 per minute. Normally it is 18. So in 1 minute, whatever the person normally is inhaling, that is CO and HCl, it will be double. So indirectly it is helping the toxicity of CO and HCl. That is why CO2 is coming into the picture in this situation. This is not known to somebody. It is very, very sophisticated. We should know this one.
Yes, sir, nitrogen is also.
Nitrogen also.
I have learned in the book. नाइट्रोजन पाइप से लीकेज हुआ और आदमी खत्म हो गया।
क्या क्यों हुआ?
वाश आउट कर दिया ऑक्सीजन को। 100% नाइट्रोजन जा रहा है, तो उसको तो एस्फाइक्सिया हो गई। उसको ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिल रहा है।
इसको आपको क्वेश्चन इस तरह क्वेश्चन आना चाहिए। आपको आया ना? इसको क्यों बाद आदमी मर गया? दो कारण है। एक, this is nitrogen is asphyxiant. It is a simple asphyxiant. Simple asphyxiant. It is displaced. It is displaced or it is shift oxygen from the lungs. It cannot help the utilization of oxygen. What is asphyxiant? Asphyxiant will not help the utilization of oxygen in our body. Two types: simple, chemical. Simple only shifting the oxygen, and chemical means it will produce a chemical reaction. So that oxygen will not be utilized.
Like cyanide and carbon monoxide.
Here is the they are acting just like number one, simple asphyxiation. Number two, any nitrogen can produce, any nitrogenous substance can produce methemoglobin. So if it is a methemoglobin forming organism or agent, it cannot have normal hemoglobin will be lost. So oxygen carrying capacity will be less. So this is the second additional toxic or mechanism of action. Now this is the reason, the fire hazard. Now firefighting jacket, asbestos net jacket. So this welding is a big chapter. I will give you welding. The welding, arc welding is very, welding in confined space is very, very toxic.
This will lead to carbon monoxide poisoning also itself.
Carbon monoxide not only, being the AFI student, you should know more than that. What is carbon monoxide? When there is welding in the confined space, what it can generate, you should know first. Arc welding, it needs on needle, and on which it is welding is doing. So it is a big chapter. The person suffering from the arc eye, that person may suffer from the metal fumes fever. Besides this, what are the mechanism of action?
What fever? Metal fumes fever.
Metal fumes fever.
In SMS it can occur, sir? In SMS steel melting software.
Yes. Now, when you are doing welding, it may produce some fumes. These fumes will go top and it will react with atmosphere and the oxygen, moisture in H2, and then it will fall again. A very fine dust that is known as respirable dust. 0.5 to 5 micron dust is known as the respirable dust. That can produce the disease pneumoconitis. 0.5 to 5 micron coming. Now this is the very fine dust. When it is carbon in the needle and carbon dust is produced, it can produce CWC. When the cadmium, chromium will come, or it can produce a bigger particle that can hit the skin. This is the mechanism of action number one. Number two, the confined space, it can produce CO and ozone and oxide of nitrogen. These are the three gases, toxic gases. Okay. How ozone is formed in the confined space? By welding, it is forming through UV rays. Welding also giving UV rays. So these are the things. And welding peculiar that a person is doing welding by sitting and welding is here, he may be sterile. How?
Heat
generation. If there is continuous exposure of heat to the testes, and that will give rise to sterility. And this welding is this position, he may be deaf. NIH, noise induced hearing loss. These are the things also happening in welding. So welding is a big. Welding may be gas welding or arc welding. This is mainly arc welding as well. Gravimetric pressures I will discuss later on. You can see the bulla. I will discuss in later on. You can produce bulla. So this is the only agent which has a very peculiar thing. The person is going to a high pressure area, one type of hazard is there, but when he after doing what is coming to his normal atmosphere, the hazard is more than the previous one. He may die.
Casson's like Casson's disease.
Casson's disease. Casson's disease. So Casson's disease is the old name. Now it is another name. Is that decompression sickness. Now this is the volume of air depends on the pressure and temperature. So when the pressure is released, the bulla is formed. This is lung. This is the bulla. So another is very important. This question is coming. The person working in construction safety going to the height, he may suffer from vertigo. This is the construction works hazard. So vertigo, another chapter we will discuss that. If in a 10-story building there is no fence, you are standing on the corner, there will be vertigo. If there is fence is there will be no vertigo. So eye is given reflex to the brain. That is the thing responsible for the physiological vertigo. So this is coming questions to me several times. Now physical agents this much. Then chemical agents. It is big chapter. Don't write. I will give you later on. Chemical agents may be of dust, gases, metals and their fluids, solvents and chemical extract. Dust, due to lack of space, I have given organic, inorganic only. It may be another two types. One is the respirable dust, non-respirable dust. 0.5 to 5 microns, they are the respirable dust responsible for the pneumonia. The 0.5 to 5 micron, above 5 micron, below 0.5 micron is not, they are not responsible. Above 5 micron they are the bigger, so it may be obstructed by that. But why not below 0.5 micron? What is that known as? What is that known as? Brownian movement. Brownian movement. It will exhale out. It cannot settle within the alveoli. It will exhale out. That is the Brownian movement. Number 1. Number 2 is the phagocytosis. Phagocytosis. These are the two mechanisms. Then gases will be irritant, aspiration, drug-like, aspiration to sensitive chemical, drug-like, anesthetic. Ether is anesthetic. Chloroform is not anesthetic. Chloroform is in the solvent. Another solvent is benzene toluene. Okay. Hydrocarbons, then with the metals and so many metals, solvent here or it may be here. Chemicals, strong acid, strong alkali, and organophosphate pesticides. Which one is more dangerous? You are pouring this hand, strong acid. Pouring his hand, strong alkali. Which one is more toxic? Which one is dangerous? Alkali. Why? It reacts with what? Its penetration power is more. Its penetration power is more. It can pour to the deeper part. Now, cement, very important. Cement dermatitis. This is the person working for the productive unit. Cement production. Cement dermatitis. This is the cement. Nowadays cement is very hazardous. Some chemicals they are using. These chemicals are responsible for these conditions. Urticaria, you see. These are urticaria. The allergic conditions. This is the cement burned in construction, building construction. This is very painful. Persons cannot sleep at night. The nail will be brittle. And it will be lost. And if cement is going to the upper respiratory tract, it is tremendous pain. There will be a burning sensation. Now, this is the actin, oil actin. So, on very favorite questions in the MCQ, what is chloroquine? Chloroquine. This is oil actin. What is chloroquine? Actin is due to chlorine. Now, my study in Odisha, the pesticide industry, this was a national study. You see, nobody is normal. The polyester study. We have a kit, imported kits, so that we did it, and nobody is normal. Different type of asbestos fiber. Asbestos may be of different type, but this blue asbestos is worldwide banned. If it is coming in the examination, give me one example of this banned agents. That is the blue asbestos is worldwide procedure. This is my study in asbestos structure documentation. Now, this is asbestos. I will discuss in detail. Radiogram will be given in detail. So this is the flake. Hazards of asbestos fiber. This is the flake. This is the asbestos. If asbestos we are inhaling, it will retain within the lung for a long time and it will produce this dumbbell shape. It is known as asbestos bodies. Sometimes it is coming out along with the cup and we can see it in the microscope. Asbestos body. Or if we get it in the along with the sputum, the asbestos exposure is confirmed, but the disease asbestosis is not known. Okay? This is asbestos. Now, one thing I may forget later on, the blue asbestos is dangerous. Why? It is worldwide banned. All type of asbestos fiber can produce lung cancer. But blue asbestos is worldwide banned because it is more dangerous than the other one. The possibility of cancer formation is more than the other form. Other form also can produce cancer. Why it is more dangerous? The first thing I am in this respect I am telling you. If this is ferruginous coating, if coating is formed, then it is suitable for the macrophage to engulf and digest. Okay, so all the forms can be engulfed and digested by macrophage. But blue asbestos cannot produce this asbestos body. It will remain as it is. As it is. So it has got no effect by the phagocytes. This is number one. Number two, its edges are very sharp. So main mechanisms of cancer formation is the continuous irritation. So continuous irritation is more by this particular fiber. Number three, if you are inhaling this asbestos fiber, there may be cancer of the lung, but it also produces mesothelioma to the peritoneum. Pleural mesothelium, if you are inhaling, it can produce mesothelioma of the lung, but it also can produce mesothelioma of the peritoneum. How? How it is possible? Because it is not absorbed, it is not coming to the blood. How it is possible? Get.
Maybe
direct piercing. Direct piercing. Its edges so sharp, it can pierce just like needle. And coming to this is a needle. It is sharper than the needle. And it is coming to the peritoneum, producing the peritoneum. This is the macrophage trying to engulf the asbestos fiber. Macrophage, electron microscope. This is the cancer due to asbestos fiber. You see, this is mesothelioma. Mesothelioma is more dangerous than the cancer. It is one type of cancer. And one question is coming, what are the type of cancer it is? It depends on the site where it is. Okay, it is variable. Cancer is variable according to the site.
So it's benign?
It is malignant. It is more dangerous than the longevity is less than the malignant patient. And you see how it is how it looks. This is the mesothelioma. You see the vagina. This is silica dust. This is the source of silica dust, cutting. This is the stone cutting. The surface mining, drilling of the surface mining. This is the rock of Rajasthan. Drilling of the rock, cutting of the rock, drilling of the rock. This is the agate industry, this is the ornament industry. The kids also exposed to silica dust. This is the slate pencil industry. And this is the slate pencil industry for the area. This is the silicosis. This is the simple arm. It is a minor arm. This is a major or a complicated arm. Coalescence. This is the calcified silica nodules. This is the eggshell. This is the typical features of the silicosis. Is the eggshell. Lymph node is enlarged. Prostopenic enlarged. It is also not. It is stuck. Prostopenic only if it is altered due to the asbestosis, not due to this. Now, this lymph node This is not cost-of-funding. No, cost-of-funding angle is related to this asbestosis. Now, lymph node is enlarged. Hilar lymph node is enlarged in case of silicosis. Here it is silicosis. I will give you details. Silicosis, what is the difference between silicosis and the tuberculosis. Lymph node is enlarged. Sometimes the hilar, this lymph node is also enlarged. The hilar lymph nodes are the snake. So why lymph node is enlarged? It is not enlarged in asbestosis. When the very common question is that the silicosis patient is prone to tuberculosis. Why?
Upper zone.
It is mimicking. That is mimicking. Oxygen is mimicking, but why they are prone? So our defense mechanism is macrophage. When the tuberculous bacillus is coming, macrophage is giving the first line of defense system. Macrophage is not unlimited. The macrophage is engaged in case of silicosis to engulf the silica dust. And when they are engulfing, they clear it from the area to the lymphatic channel and they will die. So I am correlating, this is the lymphatic channel they are clearing, that is why lymph node is enlarged. Okay. And when they are clearing after engulfing, that macrophage will die. And there will be very scanty macrophage remaining for fighting against the tuberculosis. That is the main reason. And what are the difference between the tuberculosis? I will show you along with the pictures.
Reduction in cell-mediated immunity.
Cell-mediated immunity, another hypothesis. That is your rheumatoid fever, rheumatoid arthritis, and the silicosis. This is a mixed dust fibrosis. It is a very dangerous situation. Mixed dust fibrosis, it is important for the persons who are working in the steel factory. The silica dust can produce silicosis separately. Iron dust can produce siderosis. Siderosis is reversible. If you withdraw the person from that area, person should be normal. In the iron ore mines or in the steel factory, that is hematite mines or hematite ores contain your iron dust and silica dust. Iron dust is more, silica is less. If it is a combined one, means it is a inert dust is mixed with silica dust, free silica dust. They can combinedly produce the mixed dust fibrosis. Means it will flare up. They will flare up. That is the mixed dust fibrosis. Example is the hematite dust, which contains iron dust and silica. This is the cold water smoking machine. This is cold dust. Cold dust. So this is the stenosis, tin dust. It is also reversible. This is the lipid. Some factory, there is a continuous cutting of the machine. They are giving cutting oil. And this room is ill ventilated. The persons, they are remaining within the room and they are inhaling the mist. When there is continuous cutting and oil is pouring, there is a heat generation. And that heat will produce the mist of the oil. And this mist of oil will be inhaled by the person. And they will suffer. This is a very fertilizer industry and it is very hazardous industry, fertilizer industry. This is the Oswald, your factory. Oswald, you see the conditions there. These are the ammonia tank. How much this ammonia tank was blown up, that tank. This is the lead factory. In the lead exide industry. Lead will be two types, organic and inorganic. Inorganic lead is used in the battery. This is the lead industry hazards, least drop. There will be food drop. They cannot raise yeast or food. This is for inorganic. And organic lead, which one is the most toxic inorganic lead? Is the lead oxide. Least toxic, lead chromate. And if it is coming to organic lead, which one is the most toxic organic lead? TEL, tetraethyl lead. And least is the TML, tetramethyl lead. Previously, the leaded petrol, it was the tetraethyl lead is being added with the petrol as anti-knocking agent. Anti-knocking agent. So my study in the PEL, tetraethyl lead factory in oil industry. This chromium. Chrome can produce on hole, that is known as chrome hole or chrome ulcer. You see, this is a chrome hole or chrome ulcer. Electroplating industry. Chrome plating. This is the dental fluoride. Can you tell me on industry which is the person they are suffering, water they are suffering from fluorosis? Is the brick field. The mud contains fluoride. When it is heated in brick production, it will be converted into HF, hydrofluoric acid. So if the long question in your AFIH course, long question is coming, this is the industry, they will give the details of the hires. If it is coming the brick field, one time it is coming the cotton dust, bigenosis. Okay, one time it came to the some silica dust. Now if brick field is coming, history or hazards of brick field industry, so two you will have to write. One is the HF, this is the fluoride, and number two is the silicosis. This is we have nasal septum, nasal hole and nasal septum is there. The workers, some workers, they suffer from painless perforation of the nasal septum. Without their knowledge, the septum will be perforated. That can happen by 4 heavy metals. Which are they? Cadmium, chromium, nickel and arsenic. Cadmium, chromium, nickel and arsenic. They will produce painless perforation of the nasal septum, which is carcinogenic.
Cadmium, nickel, chromium,
arsenic. This is the nickel rash or nickel itch. If nickel is coated with a chain or wristwatch, it can produce nickel ash or nickel rash or nickel itch. This is the allergic dermatitis, the allergic contact dermatitis severe form. Okay. Now, the gas welding, arc welding. This is the simple aspiration. What they want. This is the chemical aspiration we will discuss later. This is the CO2 simple aspiration. What we have carbon monoxide blood level and the cellular level is the cyanide sulfide. This is the benzene. This is the glycoderma. Bindia. Lead is the phenol is very important. The agents of glycoderma. Leukoplakia. Cigarette smoking also can produce leukoplakia. So this is the leukoplakia precancerous condition. Some agents, benzene, also can produce the trunk cancer within the oral cavity. This is skin cancer, iodine radiation, benzene, sun rays also can produce. Cosmic rays of the sun rays. This is a cancer within the lung. If we introduce a recruitment within the lung, how it looks? How this cancer looks? From within, it looks like this. Okay. Now,
causing pressure effect on tracks.
This is a coke oven plant. In your steel plant, you have coke oven plant. Coke oven. Coke. What is coke? Coke is prepared for production of steel.
Petroleum, in petroleum,
It is also, it is coming also from, that is the sophisticated coke. But usually steel factory, they are preparing from the coal. If
God, CORK.
COK.
you have CHP, coal handling plant, but not
Coal handling plant is,
Pepsi Coke.
no. Coke oven plant, coke is required for the production of steel. Coke you may have on plant or you are taking it from outside. Coke and iron ore mixed to product for the production of the iron and steel.
DRI, we use DRI, directly reduced iron.
Direct reduce
in place of coke, we can use coal of good variety.
No. Coke is required. What is coke? I am telling. It may come in the coke oven plant. It may come in the long question. What are the hazards in the coke oven plant? You should write coke oven plant hazard is number 1 is the heat. Number 2 is the carbon monoxide. Number 3 is the benzene. You will have to elaborate this one for 20 marks. It is very, very important question. This time. Now the coke, when we are burning coal, it will be ash. It will be ash. But if we make it within a airtight container and burn it, means heated it, make heat, then it will burn without oxygen. So if coal is burned without oxygen, it will be converted into coke. Okay, so coal is burned without oxygen, it will be converted into coal in the coke oven plant, and the hazards, the byproduct is, or the hazards in this area is heat, carbon monoxide, benzene. Okay, and the coke, sophisticated code in the gramophone record or whatever it is available in end product of the crude oil. That is also coke. End product, but it is very costly. End product of crude oil. This is coke oven plant. This is the sand blasting. Sand blasting is nowadays it is obsolete. The silica is a hazard. This is the forge industry.
Sir, what is sand blasting, sir?
Sand blasting means,
क्या purpose?
I'm telling one example. If you have seen the ship, the hold of the ship, and outside of the hold of the ship like this, it is prepared by the iron. If there is a continuous touch with the water, then that will be rust. If we are giving some sand coating, then there will be no contact between the iron and the water. It will be sealed on. That is the blasting, cold blast. It is given sand coating, then a painting.
Yes, it is called blasting.
Blast.
How do you do it?
Some machine they are using.
It get attached to either any chemical or
No. Directly some chemical they are using so that it can, just like whatever in the building construction, the persons they are taking the sand and cement and mud like this. It is just like that one. Sand blasting. This is a volcano. Besides this volcano, there is a ponds, and the material from the volcano is pouring within the ponds, and it is rich of fluoride. The persons who are bathing, they definitely will suffer from the fluorosis.
volcano. And the source is from the volcano.
The source is from the volcano. Rayon industry, you are now wearing the terracotta trailing shirt. You know where from this terracotta trailing shirt is coming?
Terracotta plus cotton.
Trailing terracotta shirt we are wearing, it requires fiber to produce. That trailing terracotta shirt's fiber is coming from where?
One terracotta is from some fiber from cotton and terracotta chemical, organic chemical.
This is the cellulose. This is the cellulose of the tree. One kind of tree is cellulose. And the industry is the rayon industry. And it is nearby it is the Kesharam rayon, RLI industry. So rayon, they are producing this fiber from cellulose of certain trees. And this process is very, very hazardous.
Tree or plus cotton may use करते हैं.
No cotton means.
Any tree or something?
No, some special type of tree. Now, this is a very important, this is required for the job. So whatever I discussed up to this, single, means if silica is there, silicose is there. If carbon monoxide is there, carbon monoxide toxicity is there. So if in the environment or within the shade of the factory, they are generating more than one toxic agent. They will react themselves and its effects will fall to the human body. What are the type of that effects? This is the chemical interactions and its effects on human body. If it's a multiple, how they behave on the human body, that may be of 4 types. Very difficult and sophisticated. Now, these 4 types may be of additive, synergistic, potentiating, reducing. Additive.
Sir, we will get this.
This is important. This I may forget later on. So, chemical interactions. Now, first one you see is the additive. Additive is the example of additive is the irritant gas. So, additive means you first write it. So, you just make on one by one I am giving, then it will be better for you to write it. So, first is the additive. Additive means you can see this board. It is visible.
Yes, sir.
I do not want to make the light it. This one. So additive means some agent I do not know the name A. Its effects on human body unit I also do not know is X, not 10. I do not know the name, unit. B another agent, its effect is 5. The total is 15. A plus B is 15. This is simple method to make you understand that is what is additive. Now I am giving the example. Irritant gas. Irritant gas is the chlorine, ammonia like this. So if it is additive gas, so additive effects equal to C1 by L1 plus C2 by L2 plus C3 by L3 Cn by Ln. C means concentration of that irritant gas and L means permissible limit as per factory. So concentration divided by permissible limit for one gas, irritant gas plus another irritant gas same way, and it will be cumulatively added up to Cn. That is the additive. Am I clear? Next is the synergistic.
Permissibility means the power to penetrate. Permissibility.
Permissible limit as per Factories Act. This permissible limit means above that hazards will develop. Below that it is safe.
So L1, L2, L3 are
L means limit. Suppose it is the carbon monoxide in this particular situation. A particular concentration is needed to produce health effects. The cut-off mark. Below that there will be no health effect. That above that there will be health effects. That is the limit of concentration. This is the permissible limit. Okay. That permissible limit is indicating here. This is the additive. What is synergistic? This is very important.
A plus B is greater than
A plus?
Effect is greater than A plus B.
Now I am telling you.
What is the action wise they are like
Effect.
Effect is greater than A plus B.
So additive is just
Now first you know
numbers.
it is additive. It is cumulatively added.
Cumulatively added.
Cumulatively added. Means effect of A plus effect of B plus effect of C like this. What is synergistic? So synergistic effects. I am giving one example. A person is A. Person is A. He is asbestos factory worker. So he has possibility to expose the asbestos fiber. So worker of asbestos factory. B. Non-asbestos factory worker. He has no relation with the factory. So possibility of, so we know asbestos can produce lung cancer. The possibility to develop lung cancer, suppose it is 10 times more. He has 10 times more than this person to develop CA lung. To develop CA lung. So you write of your own word. This A has got 10 times more chances to develop lung cancer than B. Because a person who is non-asbestos worker, he also may develop lung cancer. Okay, so its chances 10 times more than this one. C is another person who is smoker. D is another person, non-smoker. So smoking, we know it has got possibility more than the non-smoker to develop lung cancer. So it is also 10 times. 10 times more chances of lung cancer development than the D. Now, if A and C, the same person, and B and D is the same person, means the person is asbestos worker as well as smoker. Another person is non-asbestos worker and non-smoker. What should be the chances to develop lung cancer to this fellow than this fellow?
The risk for
It is
A will be the synergistic.
It is multiplication. Synergistic means it is written in books, it is 80 times.
A.
80 times.
If a person is working in asbestos factory as well as smoking, the risk for developing
Lung cancer is 80
80
times more
than
than a person who is non-worker, non-smoker. This same example we can give in uranium mines, smoking and uranium mines to develop cancer, lung cancer.
through radiation.
Radon is the daughter product of uranium. Argon, radon and lead, C are products, the daughter products. Lead is non-hazardous for as far as the imaging point of view. Now third one is the potentiating. Now I am giving example. This is very interesting. That is why I am giving.
Uranium industry also 80 times.
Interesting, no? It's so interesting, है ना? And third is potentiating. A person is A who is cotton dust worker. कॉटन मिल में काम करता है, कॉटन डस्ट वर्कर. बी नॉन कॉटन डस्ट वर्कर. ओके, ए कॉटन डस्ट वर्कर. The possibility every cotton dust worker does not develop business. Some persons may develop. And B is a non-cotton dust worker. इसको businesses होने का कोई chance ही नहीं है, because they are not dealing with cotton dust. So जितना chance इसमें है इसमें नहीं है. So suppose this chance is 10 times. Another person is C, smoker, and D is a non-smoker. So if the percentage is A equal to C and B equal to D, the persons, so you see here C is smoker. Smoking cannot produce businesses. D also cannot produce businesses. So its level of risk is same. Suppose it is 0%. It is 0. इसको होने का कोई chance ही नहीं है. Same. So this person is A means cotton worker, C is the smoker. What should be the chances? Or its possibility is how much? Because alone it is 10 times. How much it will be if it is smoking is added? It will be about 15. 15 times. 5 is included. This 5 is included. That is, it is this smoking is potentiating the effect of cotton dust to produce diseases.
There is already studied and fixed. Studied and fixed.
Yes.
15
Not
times.
15. Unit you can fix.
No.
Unit anything.
The risk is 15 times
Risk
more.
is 15 times or whatever it is more than this one. Previously it was 10 times. Now it is 15, more than 10. It should be more than 10. 15 is not fixed. It is the tentative I have given. It is more than 15. It is more than 10. And why it is more than 10?
That is the potential.
Potentiating. It is potentiating the effect of cotton dust.
और वो 80 times था सर वो.
Oh, 80 times, all the times. Now, fourth one is the reducing effect. In a shed of a particular factory, two things are generating. One is your zinc and another is cadmium. We know cadmium is carcinogenic, it is more dangerous than the zinc. Okay. Now, the effect of cadmium on human body, suppose it is 15, I do not know the unit, whatever it is, effect is 15. Effect is 15, what is 15 I do not know, but 15 is the unit, 15 is the marking. And zinc it is less effective, that is 5 is here. Okay, it is alone. If cadmium is alone, it is 15, and it is zinc is alone, it is 5. Now, if it is a combined oil, we are inhaling both zinc vapor, zinc fumes, and cadmium fumes. What should be our body effects? It will be like, it is less than 15. It is less than 15. Like 10 or 10, 12 like this. It is less than 15. Now question is why? Question is why?
Because zinc might be having harmless or beneficial effect on epithelial lining.
उसको ब्लॉक कर लेगा ना, उसके compete करेगा cadmium से. जिंक cadmium से compete करेगा और जिंक का body में requirement भी है और positive.
When it is entering to our body, like oxygen, it requires transportation. The protein required for transportation of these particular agents to reach to the cellular level. Okay, and the agents, whatever we are taking it from outside, the transport potence characteristic should be mimicking of that particular agent. Okay. Now, both these two, the transport protein is same. Suppose from here, this total 15, a bus is going to the 100 kilometers. Bus can carry 15%. So if only cadmium is there, all 15 cadmium will go to the cell. And if they are competing to the cadmium, so total is 20. So 15 cadmium cannot go alone, they will have to share some zinc also. So the number of cadmium will be less. So if it is less, the toxicity will be less. And this transport protein in this case is known as metallothionein. Metallothionein is the name of that transport protein, in case of zinc and cadmium.
And this metallothionein is normally present in the body.
No, yes, it is transport protein. It is required for the transport of zinc and cadmium. This type of similar type of the agent.
ग्रुप 2B का है periodic table में, दोनों का फीचर्स लगभग सेम है.
रिसेप्टर बाइंडिंग एरिया टाइप का.
हाँ, बाइंडिंग में कंप्लीट
दोनों
कंप्लीट होगा.
दोनों का ट्रांसपोर्ट प्रोटीन सेम है.
So
दोनों मतलब एक्सपोजर होने से फिर वो
zinc will compete this.
So cardiac will not have its effect on in the